I've trained clients to IFBB and Natural Pro Cards, from first show to pro. And in today's video, I want to give some tips on how to perform tricep cable press downs. My favorite variation of tricep cable press downs is with some type of rope or cuff connection that allows you to start with your hands together, and then as you push down, you're going to actually pull apart. So you can see this strap is from Rogue Fitness. You can choose any strap on Amazon, any company, but something that allows you to start narrow, but as you push down, you can pull apart. The reason why I like this is that, to me, it feels as though it best matches the mechanics of the tricep muscles. If I'm stuck narrow the whole time, it gives a good emphasis on the outside, but you miss a lot of the inside head and the long head of the tricep. Likewise, if you stayed wide the whole time, you'd have the inverse happen. By being able to start narrow and flare out as we come down, you can really engage all three heads of the triceps. So with this, I put my hands into the connection or the cuff. If it's a rope, I'll do with the knobs on the end. I'll have my hand down at the bottom, but I usually don't grip it very hard. The idea of this is to allow my forearms to be less active and focus more on the triceps. So I'll have this at the base of my palm. Right, it's still into my hand, so it's over the wrist connection, but it's at the base of the palm. And then I'll start by just pulling my elbows down and accepting the weight. So this is a loaded position. And it's important when I get into the loaded position that I don't have my shoulders over my hands. So I'm not trying to lean over top of the cable. I want to keep my shoulders over top of my elbows, or actually, if we can, we would like to have our elbows slightly in front. So if I'm able to show it from the side angle here, you can see that my elbow joint is slightly in front of my shoulder. So then as I push down in this bottom position, I'm still maximally loaded. My tricep is having to hold the weight in that position. Whereas if my elbows are back and I push down, now the weight is transferring through the joints more than the muscle. So I'd like to keep my elbow slightly in front of my shoulder joint if I can. And then during the motion, I'm going to be starting narrow and pushing apart towards the bottom. So narrow and apart. This is going to allow us to have the most balanced involvement across all three heads of the tricep and allow us to maintain constant tension. Those two elements are going to help us grow our triceps a lot and very well. The other concept I'll perform or add to tricep press downs is not going too heavy. When I'm doing my chest presses, my overhead presses, any kind of compound pressing movement, it's going to involve the triceps, and those movements are usually very heavy. So when I'm performing an isolation for the tricep, I don't need a ton of weight. Now my goal is to isolate the tricep away from other muscles and make sure the focus remains in the tricep the entire time. So this will be a great variation for you to try if you'd like to add this to your tricep exercise repertoire. There you go. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below, and thank you for watching.